Hello, everyone. Welcome to my video. I'm Lady Selk, and today I thought I would finally get around to doing something that I have been planning on doing for a while now. So, as a lot of you might know, I have my own custom model, um, which which was made by Rico Studio. He did the art and the rigging. But I have been wanting to try out this model for a while and make a review on it. um, so this is what I made. I'll show you before we get into it. So this is what I made for my character. Wow, 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 wow. My oh my. So I really like it. It's really pretty. I love the style that Suiika has because this is the Suiika customizable model. Um I love the fact that I get some not on Twitch. Um we got the shoes. There's only two shoe options, this and a pair of boots. We got some thigh highs. I love me some thigh squish. Boba boba. And then things are usually a little less flowy and stuff like that. I decided to turn up the movement on them anyway. Because I like having stuff flying around on my face, I guess. Um but yeah, so it's usually a little more tame. My personal life, what I like to mess with. So what we're gonna do today is a menu. I know, I rarely show the menu, but it exists. Settings. All right, so it's got a bunch of hotkeys set up, right? So I've got like expressions, shiny. Oh, just shiny. What did you say? Really? Oh, moody, moody. Right. Ah. Hmm. It's got like a bunch of really huggable, right? Also got like things that, I've already pre-set up for this avatar. But what we're gonna do today, we're gonna be making expression. So that is probably the this is what she looks like. Blank. Again, I've got the exaggerated movements because I like that. The eyes don't come with this green ring. That's what I've edited it in the main color. So you're gonna have to ignore that green because that stays. You can't edit that in this section right here, section. But you can easily go into the actual mesh. I did change the color, like just a base, and I didn't like how it jarred. Okay, so what we're gonna do is make a character. So I've already turned around and made a Sleeping Beauty. A but you've got the face maturity, which pretty much extends face a little bit. Childish. I usually use this one because I am an old lady. I'm not in my 20s, and um I'm not old yet, but it's I don't want to be trying to look childish. I got my own thing going. um Then we got, so these don't actually thing, they are just a subcategory so you figure out where you're right. Um, so if I wanted to change my skin hue, I would. Wow. Purple, 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 purple. I am blue. I'm blue, dabba dee dabba die. Anyway, so you can obviously mess with the saturation, um, which is really good because all of these have saturation bar. They also have a darkener bar, very pronounced skin. Um, I'm gonna turn these off because I like the skin. Also mess with the shine intensity. Less shine. Okay, go into the eye. um, let's go the A. You got the eye shape, which is really interesting because not a lot of people think that they don't really think about how the actual eye shape vibe, right? So if I oh if I had wider eyes, it would be a little more pronounced, right? If I wanted to make a really like character, um, I'd probably go with something. So I'm a dragon like smaller. That'll do. Then you can get the pupil shape. Oh my. Reactive pupils. So this is the setting to connect it to your eyebrows, right? That's what I've got on mine, and it also plays around a lot because I mess with my eyebrows a lot. So yes, very serious. Oh my god, Zoo! Ah. Okay, okay. I'm gonna just make it semi-reactive. So as iris. So you're not gonna notice anything unless you turn on the saturation, right? So it's yeah. I was like, what does he even do? I was like, oh, okay. Go with red. That looks like fun. You can always darken it as okay. Rolling. So help me. Matter. We're just gonna. Oh my god, Zoo. Eye whites are fine. I do like how customized you can quite easily have the separate eye colors. You could make one eye blind if you Bam. There we go. Oh my god, Zoo. Irisu. Say we make that rare. Beautiful. Oh no. Darkness. Gonna leave that there, I think. Fun. We're going. Darkness. Darkness. Okay. Eye whites. We got brows. I'm gonna leave those. We red eyes. Okay. You know what? Let's do some green hair. Brow. I don't really. Um. Skin freckles. What? Please change my. If I had a more tan skin, I would go with because my actual model, I was gonna do that. Had so we got distracted in the creation process, but that's okay. I love my model for who she is, just like this one has its ups and downs, its flaws, if you will, and it's a beautiful model. Got good tracking and stuff, like more so with the phone. I have issues with my webcam because the mouth goes a little um you can do your inner mouth. Stop scrolling. So help me, mouse. I will replace you again. So we got inner mouth, we got teeth. Ah, got some bunny teeth here. And then these are my favorite, the cat teeth. If I'm gonna take a bite out of you, it's gonna damn well hurt. um, Obviously you can do your inner mouth here. I'm your in. You know what? I'm gonna keep the purple mouth. Inner mouth of darkness. Makeup. I like the fact that you can makeup. Eyeshadow. Oh my, oh, Shinderu. So yeah, you can make up, you saturate up full for this one. I feel like this is a whole look here. An intense one. Darkness. The darkest. Red hue, 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 hue. Eyeshadow. Ooh. Uh, Eyeshadow. Eyeliner here. Right, so I've got that. I like to go. I wanna. That's fine. Wow. Eyelash darkness. I The eyelashes are some of the ones that I'm not, because see they don't quite match up entirely with the bottom line. Sketchy though. But I don't use white ones. Less. Um yeah. That's the one downside. If they were less sketchy type thing eyebrows themselves, I would love that. But I mean it's still beautiful. I myself wear them, but I'm sure a lot of people like the look. Dark eyelashes. Uh-huh. We got blush. Oh, huh. I'm kind. We're going full goblin. I'm actually thinking flower at this point, like a rose or something. Let's see. Ew. Blush dark. Oh my. Okay, so we want darkness. Anyway. Ears, human ears are born. Oop. Let's go elf ears. We are a rose elf. Yep, that's what I'm going with now. We don't want any of the ears, but they have like quite a selection, right? Boop, boop. So the cat ears you've seen on the other one, very, very catty and bouncy. They react to your eyebrows, which are bunny ears. Dibble wobble. React a little bit. Dog ears. See, I would have gone these originally, but they're just not as expressive as the cat ears. Because there's the dog ears. Fox ears. That's the animal ears. We're not gonna use it. We're going in a different direction. um, ears color. Now, if you could show me the horns, I missed it. I'm blind. So you got these for horns. They're two different ones. They're, and you can put both of them in. Kind of the small. I love the fact that your hair wraps around. So yeah, if you like horns, got horns. These are rip. Okay, so there's F body. Parse the hair. I have gone past it. Or not. I guess not. Body. Okay, so we got a booba slider, which I'm always a fan. Right? So you can get your tiny tots, your big old mama milk. We love titties of all size, but I prefer these um nice in these are not bad. Like you have to take the lace off. The lace mesh is weird. On the little tidbitties. The big ones, good luck. There's no lace showing apart from the top. You got moles. Wherever you want moles. I wish there was like freckle up. Have consistent freckles in the. I want freckles in my body. Hot tot. Um, chest, torso, thigh, nails. Got some pretty nails. Uh, darkness. Ah, there's our hairstyle. Was wondering about that. That's an odd place. So there's a note for you. Some of the stuff doesn't flow down. Like some of it goes from like head, body, hands, hair. If you probably could make it a little easier, but I mean, I'm gonna go down there anyway. But just like a little thing is, it doesn't 100% until you have to go back up and down a little, which not the end of the world. Okay, so hairstyles. We got bangs. So this is what it looks like when you turn the bangs off. Those bangs a little longer. This is she. Oh my. You can turn those bangs off. Oops. By the slime. Got straight across bangs for those people like they're straight bangs. Oh my. You can turn that off. We got bangs middle curtain. Oh, that one. I'll be honest, not a fan, but it's customizable. I'm sure someone somewhere really likes that. Got side bangs over by one. Wow. And then bangs over by two. Which you know what? We're gonna use this. You know, let's experiment a little. Let's live a little. Actually, ah. Then we got the frame here. Uh-huh. Uh, that's definitely a look. Oh, really, my baby? I love our conversations, baby girl. Or you could go with that. Baby girl. Side hair. Much. Bottom, bottom. Okay, so the back of the hair. Got some off. I have no head. I am headless. I am nearly headless, Nick. Anyway. Can I add a back head? I got so much head now. No head. So you can add a back hair. Um, back hair. You back, baby. Ribs. Oh my. Cute, actually. Hi. I want to look at the ponytail. Oh my, well, shinderu. Abada, bada, 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 bada. Twin tails. Oh my. These are pretty cute. I think I like the side swept tail. So fabulous. These are really cute. I do like what Suiika has done with these. Buns low. Again, really. I'm not a big fan of these full. Like, that's me personally. I mean, these ones are slightly better. I just feel um stop scrolling. So help me. I will replace your off. Okay, hair add-ons. They've got a hoagie. I don't know. I've never been a big fan of having them off. Like that one's kind of funny. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna keep that on my rose. I take it back. Oh, hoagies are great. Ooh, hair color. Too saturated. All right, so contrasto. The contrast. And then we want the other hair color. Okay, that's a little better. I don't want like you could put a hair bow in. Hello. I just not giving now that on there. Okay. So we have clothing. This is where it gets a little bit. I I'm sad that there's only two types of really like two types of tops. They've got skirts and short options, but like tops are got this one, which is the bunny top. I'm not gonna take that. I know it's a blank slate underneath, but I'm gonna keep on the clothes, right? I'm gonna keep it on. So we got that one, which is the bunny top. But this is the low cut. Off. So you do have some nice toggles. I do think it's sad that the lace isn't colorable. And if you go into the art mesh itself to mess with it a little bit, it 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 doesn't go all the way through all the color, which is really um yeah, I don't know what gas it is, but the lace has issues. So you either leave it black or don't use it. Unless you're gonna get into like the mesh itself. But for like a someone who's not really savvy with that sort of thing, it's just um they've got a tube top option. If I up here, boop, vanish the other top. We got a tube top, which so down there on. Okay, tube top has with a bottom, without a bottom, got ruffles. Oh, ruffling it up. Yeah, you can ruffles on. Obviously that on off. Um, we might back on. Okay, so corset. You can. I mean, it's really got some customized ruffles off. I don't know. We'll find out. There's a cardigan. It is really. I haven't. Um, yeah, it's or not fur. I like the fluff better. Um, that's beside the point. Now, add on kitty strap off and on. Crosses off and on. Shoulder belt strap. Shoulder belt straps. Belt. Leave those off. I think. There's a chest belt. I'm gonna turn. You can have a puff sleeve. That's pretty much your sleeve option. That or nothing. Not really a lot of sleeve. Obviously. Wow. Straps. There. Wow. Oh, yeah. We got top details. Yeah. So this is that. I don't mean it to be Christmassy. We're basing this on roses, okay? Pale darkness, cardigan colors, cardigan fluff color, bottoms. This is where you guys get a lot of options, right? So your tops are pretty. That's it. You've got a like three, like a a bunny covering, which I'm not. I'm not playing with. um, because I'm pretty sure that's a big no-no from is under flesh side boob thing. They don't like it. Um, I know this isn't going up on Twitch, but like as an avatar, I can't share well. There's, I'm not gonna forget one day and accidentally whoopsie daisy. Okay, bottoms. So this is the ruffled skirt. Um Take the ruffled skirt off. Glad we put those shorts. Like, there's nothing under there. She's as anatomically correct as a kid doll. But also, I'm not playing that game. So you got the option to put the ruffled skirt on. There's the baby doll skirt, which is cute. Baby doll. Hide a little bit of that. You can add cross stitching shorts. Make them sporty. Those. You can change it to put a leotard on. A leotard. Ruffles. You can't turn them off. That's a no bueno. Those are there to hide those terrible hips of yours. Oh no. Not your hips. Heaven forbid. So there's a leotard. We're gonna um bottom. The hue, if you will. Darkness. Darkness. Anyway. Water. Bottom detail. Up. We're gonna go up to chokers now. We're gonna get the lace. So okay, so we got choker. Whoops. I need to turn that on or off. That's a neck bow that goes with that. The choker. How absolutely artichoke it. I broke free from my garden shackles. Ha 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 ha. You can turn around and go for a bell. Jingle. I do like that it shines when you move. So we got the bell. There's also the pearl necklace. Pretty nice. I think we're gonna go with the Soka. Ooh. I think. Dark on it. Okay. We gotta get them thigh highs. Thigh high this. Now we can turn them off. Oh, there's also sock holes. No, I got into the thorn bed. Tights. I do like that the holes are reactive to all. Got them on. Permanent. Right? Thigh highs. Sock. Those. Leg warmers. So there is a leg warmer option if you're into that. Oh my. Let's put the leg warmers on, yo. So it's got bows, arms and stuff you can mess with. Baya 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 baya. Definitely. Those. Lego. Red like roses. Darkness is fine. Shoes. So we got the boots. I am gonna put pumps on. Blur with half the boot. That's fine. So we got colors. That's fine. Alrighty, so now we get into accessories. Glasses. Gloss colors. Oh, wow. Really did. She went bow, bow, bow. That we both been dancing all this time. What a coincidence. Yes, this glasses pretty cute. Hairbands. Doesn't really show with this hairstyle. Put a bow on it. Put it in a bow. Um, Hairband color, hairband bow. Tails. Fluffy tail. You could get thin tails. Get up and down. Wah, 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 wah. Ishiwana shono shaminkwa. Then wo I need the cushion ball. Ba, ba, ba. Yeah, so you can have tails. Nothing wrong with that. I think they're really cute. Saturation wings. Get your wings. That wing. Contrast them. I'm pretty sure that's like the only. It would be nice if there was like the bat variant and then like I don't know, an others. I feel like that would help customize. Just like with the whole. But that's just a nitpick. This so far is like it's beautifully drawn. It has options, colors you um we're starting to get into expressions after here, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna name this nose. That works. Save. Hi, 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 hi. Right. So hi. So my edit, obviously, so I can go down to that. You're gonna make a new one. Gonna name it nose. Okay, set onset expression. Expression, we're gonna look for a rose priest. Rose, rose. Right. A trigger, I'm just gonna press 1. Bam. Hi. And trigger back off. Wow, I'm back to me. That close. Yeah, so that is literally the character creator. I can see they put a lot of work into it, which is always appreciated. um, but yeah, no, I like how customizable like colors are, and where you can make skirts. I love the thigh highs and the fact that you can put grips in this. The necklaces, I have no. They flow well. They look good. Her style is, I think, Suiikas style looks fabulous. Um, double toggled. Let me turn that off. But yeah, there's a lot of different stuff you can make. I like reactive stuff like the eyes reacting, acting eyebrows. Eh. There's a lot that you can do with it. It's a really good model and it's really expressive. Um and I mean it's scrolling. We're doing some scrolling hell here. Compared to like a custom model, it's really cheap. It's affordable. I think 'cause it's in euros, I believe. So that wasn't too bad, especially for like quality, um, which is always a good option. I feel like there's definitely a niche for this and custom. I don't think really gonna affect it. I feel like this is a great first model for someone to have. I mean, you can always get like a really cheap model off Etsy if it is really pretty and it's got some really good rigging to it. Um, and it's a full body. Like a lot of people pay a little bit more than this for a half body. But no, I definitely think it's a great first model. Or if you really like the style, eventually probably test it out and then eventually funds for a personal model. Um, I'm definitely all about supporting the artist, that sort of thing. I know there was a bit of controversy about people sharing the actual character files instead of so definitely buy it through is um their um um but no, it's a really good model and I definitely you know think there's a lot that you can do with it. And yeah, it's pretty simple to set up. It's for you. Yeah, you just have to go through the files and but obviously there could be more options, but I mean it takes a long time to make all the assets, um, rig them and everything, how they I'm not surprised there's a lack, and I mean a couple of they're separate back of the coming across the side and there's there's always gonna be something. They're not omnipotent or anything. But no, having a look at this, like it's a great model. It's affordable, which is a big thing for a lot of people who are starting out. Try it for fun. You know, hobby streamers and stuff. You just seen a VTubers on like, man, that looks like a lot of fun. It is. And there's options where you don't have to spend a lot of money to get a nice model. Um, when you're just trying it out to see if you even like it, right? You shouldn't have to drop a couple of thousand because there's a lot of really good custom models out there. But I wouldn't recommend doing what I did and buying a custom model as your first, right? I was just streaming without a camera. It was like, I really want a model. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna buy a custom. And Riku did a really good job on my brain just went. Riku did a really good job on my model. Um, she's lovely, and I love her. Um, I'm sure eventually I will upgrade her to be, maybe through Riku. I don't Rico. I don't know. For now, I love my model. This is definitely not going to take over the slot of my model. I may stream with it occasionally. I use it, but definitely that the main model is going to be my model. But I reckon for someone who's starting out, really wants a Suiika model and it, this is a really good. Yeah, it does have some downside, and it's not like the all end customized. I'm sure are possible dresses, but for what you get, what you pay for, it's a great model. um, yeah, I definitely love the accessibility. Yeah, that's my review. I really really like the model. It looks beautiful. It's got that flow. Um, the whole body moves when you so I like that. I went through and made everything a little more flowy, but yeah, I definitely approve of the model, and I think it's definitely a good option for like that. Depends on what you're after. But if you don't want to be going getting custom model straight away, definitely have a look at this. There's other options as well. But no, this is a great model. um, yeah, and I hope you guys like it as well and have oodles of fun. And thanks for listening to me rant and mess with them. I hope you guys have fun. Bye bye.